Hi, it's Hayden from Commercial Property Group. Welcome to ROI's series for July 2024. During the month here in the group, we did over 208 inspections with buyers and tenants, which resulted in 30 transactions being agreed to. Again, pretty much a deal a day here in the group. We've kicked off the new financial year very strong. And in that 30 deals, there was over 25 leases and about 5 sales concluded. A square meterage footprint across the market of over 5,500 square meters of prime commercial industrial real estate being transacted. And we have a couple of key sales and leases that I wanted to share with you. And the first of which is a property located in Arncliffe. This was number 9 Hattersley Street. The property was listed by Damon Asti and Ryan McMahon. We ran an expressions of interest campaign. The property was an owner-occupied mixed-use zoning. The land area on this property was over 1,361 square metres. The mixed use also allowed for a 31 metre building height and a 2.5 to 1 FSR floor space ratio. The sale price on this property was $3.6 million, and that's a square meterage rate of around $2,645 per square metre. Congratulations to the vendor on a terrific result, and to the purchaser, and also Ryan and Damon on a job well done. Another significant sale here in the group over at Penshurst was number 3 and 3A Penshurst Lane. This was right adjacent to Penshurst train station. It was a listing that Ryan McMahon and myself had here in our stables for quite some time. The owners were very set on achieving a very important number, and that number was just on $5 million. Ryan had 2 particular buyers running on this property. It was an industrial zone property, again adjacent to the train station, right in Penshurst CBD. It was a little bit restricted with a tight laneway access and bound by residential. Nevertheless, we were able to secure a sale there at $5,010,000. The industrial land area of the 2 sites combined was 2,978 square metres. That's a rate per metre on land area of around $1,682 per square metre. Congratulations to the vendor on achieving such a fantastic result, and to the purchaser, who I believe is going to be using that property for their own business. So congratulations to all parties involved. Another industrial sale was done at number 38 Kawara Road at Caringbah. This was a development that the group here marketed from the off-the-plan sales. The development's just over 12 months old now from completion. The property unit number was number W8. This was a 104 square metre high-tech industrial unit. We listed it and sold it within a 30-day period. Nathan Gray was the successful sale agent on this, selling it for the asking price at $950. That's a rate per square metre of $9,135 per square metre. Phenomenal result achieved, and most importantly, the vendors that bought this property bought it off the plan from us some 2.5 to 3 years ago for $750,000. They settled on it in July 2023, had the benefit of utilising the property. Business changed, they wanted to move on, and they were able to realise over a $200,000 gain, which represents basically 27% uplift on the original purchase price. So congratulations to the vendor, and thank you for entrusting us to move you on to the next property, and well done to the purchaser and Nathan Gray. On to a few leasing transactions, and the first of which is number 551 The Kingsway in Miranda. It was a retail premises directly opposite Westfield Shopping Centre. The building provided around 310 square metres of total area, which consisted of a retail ground floor premise and a lower level storage basement. Jackson Chambers and Damon Asti were the responsible agents for transacting this property. The annualised rent was $73,000 per annum. That's a rate per metre on the overall building of around $265 per square metre. Sounds cheap, but please take on board it at a lower level storage area. The lease term was 18 months plus a 2-year option, and zero incentive provided to that tenant, where they were able to move in and the landlord received rent from day one. Congratulations to the landlord, the tenant, and Jackson. Another lease transaction here done in the group for the month of July was at number 11 of 2 to 6 Lindsay Street at Rockdale. This was a modern 188 square metre industrial unit. Jackson Chambers was the responsible leasing agent for this. The annualised rent was $49,400 per annum gross. On a rate per square metre, that's $263 per square metre. A 2-year lease was secured with zero incentive, meaning rent payable from lease commencement date. Congratulations to the landlord, the tenant, and Jackson on a job well done. Another industrial transaction done here in the month of July was at number 7 of 181 to 187 Tarrant Point Road. This is a complex that we manage directly opposite McDonald's. It's a very popular complex. We have very little vacancy there, and if we do, it moves pretty quickly. Jason Kersley was the responsible leasing agent to lease Unit 7, which provided 271 square metres of industrial warehousing space. He was able to secure a rental of $80,000 per annum gross plus GST, a lease term of 3 years plus a 3-year option. The rate per metre on that transaction was $295 per metre, and an incentive of 2 months rent free, which on that 3-year term represents around 5.65% as an overall incentive. So congratulations to Jason on a job well done, to our landlord and to the tenant on your new place of business. So that's the wrap for July 2024. Evidently here in the group, we are transacting a high volume at pretty much a transaction a day here. We are inspecting a large volume of properties. The inquiry levels are still high, but obviously there is apprehension, particularly in the market, with regards to is now the right time to commit to either renting or selling or buying. Either or, if anyone has any questions with regards to how to get your property sold or leased in the shortest possible time frame, please reach out to one of the members here at CPG. We welcome your call and we look forward to being of service.